Bdp Soundz the truth, boy.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Bdp Soundz, #1 DJ from the East Side, and this is my very first episode of Artist Review. And I got categories that I'm gonna break this thing down into, and the categories I got them written down: mix, the song structure, personal feelings, so how it made me feel, and then the marketability. And it's the reason why I'm saying marketability. One, I can't say marketability correctly every time. But then, no, for real, think about it. Marketability is ability to be marketed. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to break those down. And yeah, we're going to keep this thing going. So the very first artist I got on this very first episode of Artist Review with Bdp Soundz is my homegirl, Nubiana. All right? So yeah, this is Nubiana right here. Go ahead and give her a follow. You see that? Nubiana official. Nubiana official right there. Go ahead, show us some love, like some photos, you know. Black woman doing a thing out here, making things happen. She got the link in the bio. This is that new video. Pull up, okay? You can see a little clip right there. You know, I think that's when they were right there too. You know, but go ahead and show us some love. Let's go ahead and jump into the music. So I'm doing 2 songs. I try to keep it with 2 songs with all the artists. Right now, I'm going to tell you what I see. This is what it looks like in most normal DJ, because this is Serato DJ. So, based off the files that she sent me, this is the song names, okay? And there's no artist content. You know, now me being a good homie, what I would have to wind up doing is typing in Nubiana, you know, up and down, so forth. But what a good artist should do, yeah, just label that music correctly, because that adds to the marketability, its ability to be marketed, definitely. So let's go ahead and just get into it. Let's check it out. Hear it for the first time.
Yeah, yeah, Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, yeah. Please don't stop till you hit the top,
That bass was funky.
I know you're tired, I know you're tired. Don't stop till you reach the top. Never stop. Don't stop now, yeah. I don't think you realize what you do to me, yeah. Keep going. Don't stop.
I like the song, and it has a nice groove to it. You know, I didn't hear the groove earlier. The last time I heard it, I was just more so caught up by the beginning. You never heard a song before, and it just, you know, it just puts you in a space automatically. But the space I automatically saw myself in when this song first started was just like you're in a room and it's just water, and it's just like every time you see a faucet drip or something in the water, it just creates this little mist or whatever. It just seems so like serene and ominous, you know, in the beginning. Okay, and it really took me there, and with a personal feeling within the song, you know, to me, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it sounds some sexual innuendo type of thing. Don't stop till you reach the top. You know, I know you tired. You know, So, I mean, yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a good song. The song makes me feel good. It's a song that I can listen to. Now, when it comes down to the mix, take a look back at the screen. Let's go to some parts of the center. Okay, I'm gonna turn this thing down a bit. Okay, this is a good one right here. This is a real good one. Okay, so the way Serato DJ works is it works in the Roy G. Biv color system. That means your basses is red and everything that's high be purple. You know, so this part right here, that deep breath right there. You know, when it comes down to being in the studio and when you record, depending on who your recording engineer is, and you know, they should be able to help you with these type of things. If you can hear mouth smacking, breathing really hard, these things is like almost of the same level as the vocals, you might need to probably want to find a different person to record you, or if that's for a specific sound, because there's no really right or wrong way to do music. There is a common way. If we just start the beginning of it, you know, and then go back to when the first vocals come in. Okay, so right here you can see that the instrumental of the track is kind of low, but these vocals come in kind of strong. In music today, we have something that you may know in the audio world is called a loudness war. Things is dominated by radio, streaming, YouTube. All these things have compression going on already. So, you know, it got a bunch of things that's squeezing the sound, that's squeezing the songs to make everything sound almost exactly the same level. And what winds up happening is you don't have many gaps in sound from one thing to the other. When done correctly, it produces the sound that the masses have been used to now for probably about the past 30, 40 years. That's all it really is. It's a common way to do it, but really there's no rules to do it in music. You can do whatever the fuck you want to, okay? You can do whatever you want to do. But these vocals at the very beginning right here, they kind of come in relatively loud compared to the rest of the track. Because like I said, when I first heard the track, I was sat at a nice serene level, and then those vocals come out the blue. But the mix overall really ain't bad. It's very legible. I can hear your lyrics. I can hear everything you saying. The S's are just kind of loud. So there's a plugin that you could get on Vocalist called a de-esser that stops sibilance, that stops and stop all that. And a lot of times when you dealing with, like, you know, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, but engineers that don't necessarily know all the way how to do things, you'll boost up those frequencies where that sit at, because it makes it sound crisper. But then you also boosting up this. That's why you have to record at certain distances for certain type of sounds. But overall, the song is a good song. It sounds legible enough. But in comparison to, let's say, Beyonce, it don't matter. At the end of the day, you got to put your product up there with the biggest contender. So if you want to talk female artists in the game right now, as far as we'll be in the same lane as Nubiana, of course, you just got to say straight up, Beyonce. You got to see yourself able to stick your music up there with Beyonce. Because when I play certain stuff in environments, the crowd can tell when it's a song that somebody done, you know, made on their own possibly, and it's not all the way professional, versus a song that's professionally made, but they just never heard it before. Because there's so much music out nowadays. People hear about 40 million new songs in the club anytime they dare. So have the stuff be new to them already. But if they like it, they're not going to necessarily oppose it just because they ain't heard it. If they like it. But a good telltale would be is your mix structure in the common way that people have been accustomed to listening to for the past 40, 30 years just about. That's mix. Now, really on the song structure, okay, when I talk about this beginning part right here, let's listen to it one more time.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so this beginning part is very somber and I like it. Okay? Now, because I am a DJ, part of me is geared to not taking too long to get into the meat of the song, kinda. As far as the album setting goes, that's just fine. As far as radio goes, you know, if the song is hot and it's still structured like that, then it's just fine. It really ain't no rules. But commonly, you know what I would suggest, go ahead and skip a little bit of the beginning of the instrumental and just, you know, try to leave a little bit, but just right on in with your vocals, because you got a lot of, you know, just free singing melodies with your vocals on a specific syllables, and it sounds good. And that's a good introductory to the song of Don't Stop, pretty much. You know, a good example that I've been hearing lately is that Janae Aiko. Yeah, back up on my board. You know what I'm saying? But the song be like dun 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 dun, and then like I think, you know, Streets 94.5 does it. I don't know about the radio stations, but it be like back up on my, and then they go back and repeat again. It's like, nah, got you. So it's like it just take a little too long for you to get up into it. Just go ahead and give it to them, because you got some good things in the middle of the song, the end of the song. Prolonging it, especially when you trying to have some marketability, can actually hurt you sometimes. Because a lot of times A&Rs might only listen to about, at the most, a minute 45 seconds of your music. And from there, they'd be like, next, or no, keep listening to some more of this artist music. And then in terms of marketability too, who would you market this thing to? I feel like it has a good general marketability to almost everybody. I say maybe 16 and up. Definitely it would be more catered to, you know, a more feminine crowd. So, and I like the song. So definitely is a great song. You know, just probably go back and try to edit some things. If the instrumental wasn't stemmed out when you made it, that definitely would probably help out, because it looks like it may not have been stemmed out. A good reason why I say that is because, like, if you see these kicks right here, these are kicks. The kicks are kind of small in comparison to these big vocals that kind of come out of nowhere right about there. Probably get the beat stemmed out, or if you can't get it stemmed out, try to have somebody, you know, just put some type of compression or mix on it again, but that could dumb down quality. You know, just try to get that beat to match your vocals, because your vocals coming through very nicely. Just pull back a little bit of the sibilance, but get that beat to go ahead and let your vocals just rest inside it like a cradle, you know. So now we're going to get into this next one. It's labeled Nubiana Up. Now, from using an educated guess, this is Po Up. You know, and this is why I say label it, because let's say I want to play this tonight. I got a show in like a few hours. Let's say I want to play this song tonight, and I'm going to be like, Po Up, Nubiana. Now, because it say Nubiana right there already, I probably going to find you probably the only Nubiana that's going to be in my laptop. But if it was anybody else, let's say I don't know how to spell your name correctly, you making your marketability suffer. You get what I'm saying? So no matter what, always have the names and all that stuff set up perfectly. Let's go ahead and get into it. Wait. This is not good right here. This is not good. See that? That's just a bunch of silence at the end of that song. And see what could wind up happening is you can sit here and upload that song just like that to all the streaming platforms. That one thing could sit here and ruin that marketability, just because people get so used to that song going off and then being like, dang, what's up with Apple? But they ain't playing my next song. What's up with Spotify? But then not realizing that the song is like 4 minutes, you know, but it's about 2 minutes of silence. 2 minutes of silence. Definitely got to go in and cut that. But let's go ahead and hear it.
So
Yeah, that's play.
power. We bout to power. I'm always lit and never sober. Pass me the cup and the tequila. We getting lit before we turn up. Turn up. I'm feeling lit right now. You know it's time to get some dick right now. Get nasty drunk, can't wait to freak it down. Feel sexy like I'm about to win right now. Right now, I don't give a fuck. I give no fucks. I'm feeling told up. You ain't gotta waste my time. Don't waste my time. Just drink and vibe. Power, power. I'm getting drunk. I'm about to power. I feel so good. I feel so good. I'm getting hot right now. I'm tired enough, tired enough. Power, power. I hate being sober. It's me and you, it's me and you. So power, so power.
Okay. Yeah, I like that, you know. I like that. I like that a whole lot. Personal feelings. What else? I mean, I know the feeling. This, matter of fact, this is a pregame song. Now, this is the one that's for the video. So check out the video, Nubiana, pull up. If you watch the video, you see what's going on. It's really what the song's talking about. You know what I'm saying? They about to pull up before they go turn up. Cause I mean, if you know, if you from the A, you know what I'm saying? You go clubbing in the city, so they be trying to charge about throwing 3 arms and 1 leg for just a shot. Boy, you be like, boy, what? So you gonna pull up at the crib a little something, then you go out there, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I feel it 100%. I like the vibe in the song. I watched the video, I watched the clip a little bit on the Instagram. You know, they definitely pre-gaming, got the girls, they getting ready, they already lit before they even hit the door. That's how you do it right there. Hey, this is a great song all around. I definitely will go ahead and get that snipped out in the back. This back part back there, this all that silence, get that cut, you know, and then really just, you know, tighten it up and edit it. Let me just go ahead and type that in there, you know what I'm saying? Let me type that in there. Wow, let me type that in there. But, yeah, really no complaints, you know what I'm saying? It's very legible. The song sounded great, but it wasn't perfect. Ain't nothing really wrong with that. This song still translates with the masses very well, because I done seen many not perfect songs wound up being radio hits. One more other thing I like to just hit on really quick before I go ahead and wrap this up is this little term right here, bit rate. So when I was talking about earlier about how compression and all these things that really smash music and keep it all just loudness war, the dynamic ranges of having something being super loud or super soft is that number, bit rate, right there. That's that number. The higher that number, the more accurate it's going to be in measuring the actual distance from super loud to super soft. Like, MP3s only typically get no higher than 320 because that's the same file space. You start getting up real high, like 2,000 and stuff, these some fat-ass files, okay? And then they waves at this point on AIFs or something like that, you know? So definitely, you know, always try to get some good 320s and, you know, that'll definitely translate better. A good example of that, you're dealing with like some high-end clubs. High-end clubs and high-end performance venues can expose the petty little nuances and stuff that's in your music, and it could really make it not have good marketability. So just always strive for perfection and quality. If you got a load of gun, put it in the head and be like, nigga, you better goddamn record my shit right. Do what you gotta do, because that shit affects marketability. Nah, I'm just playing. Don't do that shit. But yeah, hey man, check out the screen again. Like I said, this is Nubiana. This is her Instagram page, Nubiana Official. Follow her, support her music. Check out Poe Up right now on the YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, peace, love, happiness, chicken grease, hair grease, and all that above. I'm out.
Bdp Soundz the truth, boy.